By the 1920s, he controlled much of Arabia. Then came the capture of Mecca and Medina. This victory gave enormous religious and political significance to his rule. The birth of Saudi Arabia. In 1932, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was officially established. For the first time in modern history, most of the Arabian Peninsula was united under one state. But despite political success, the kingdom remained poor. There were few roads, few hospitals, few modern schools. Most people still lived traditional lives tied to tribal structures and desert survival. No one yet imagined how dramatically the future would change, because beneath the sands lay unimaginable wealth. Oil, the discovery that changed everything. In the 1930s, foreign geologists searched Arabia for oil. Many doubted they would find anything significant. The environment was harsh. Temperatures were extreme. Transportation was difficult. Then, in 1938, everything changed. Oil was discovered in commercial quantities near Dammam. At first, the full importance was not understood. But slowly, the world realized Arabia possessed enormous energy reserves. World War II increased global demand for oil. Foreign companies arrived. Economic transformation began. The desert kingdom, standing on centuries of hardship, was about to enter a completely new era. Arabia in 1945. By the end of World War II, Saudi Arabia stood at the edge of transformation. The old desert world still existed. Camels still crossed the sands. Tribal traditions remained strong. Ancient customs survived. But change had already begun. Roads expanded. Foreign workers arrived. Oil revenues slowly increased. The kingdom that once struggled for survival would soon become one of the most influential nations on earth. Yet the memory of pre-oil Arabia remained alive in the stories of elders who remembered a harder world. A world of sandstorms, tribal loyalty, hunger, courage, and faith. A world nearly forgotten beneath modern skylines. Today, when people see the modern cities of Saudi Arabia, many forget the centuries of struggle that came before the oil boom. They forget the tribal warriors crossing endless deserts, the merchants risking their lives on caravan routes, the families surviving drought and hunger, the rise and fall of kingdoms, and the leaders who dreamed of uniting Arabia long before wealth transformed the region. From 1752 to 1945, Arabia experienced war, faith, survival, and rebirth. It was a land shaped not by oil, but by endurance. And before the modern world discovered the riches beneath Arabia's sands, the desert had already created a powerful civilization of its own. The story of pre-oil Arabia is not merely about poverty or hardship. It is the story of how a harsh land forged resilient people, and how those people built a kingdom that would eventually reshape global history forever.